Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we turn corporate jargon into something you can actually understand. Today we're diving into a filing that involves loan extensions, which basically means someone needs a little more time to pay their bills. It's like asking your friend for another week to pay you back for pizza. Before we start, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where you can discuss these filings with other investors. Brownie's Marine Group, a company out of Florida, just filed a report on June 11, 2025 about some changes to their debt. They had two loans from one of their board members, Charles Hyatt, and they've extended the dates when they need to pay them back. Think of it like pushing back a deadline on a school project. Specifically, there's a loan called the 2023 note for $150,000 that was originally due in May of 2025. Now they don't have to pay it back until November 7, 2025. This extension gives them an extra 6 months to come up with the money. Then there is a second loan called the 24 note for $294 note for $280,000. It was also due in May of 25 and the repayment date has been moved to Nov 5, 2025. So they again bought another 6 months for this one as well. The report says that everything else about the loan stays the same. Only the payment date has changed. It's like when you change the due date on an assignment, but you still have to do all the same work. There is also a section referencing the creation of a direct financial obligation or responsibility of payment, which basically points to the same loan extension as mentioned before. The filing even includes copies of the legal documents that show the changes to the promissory notes that legally bind someone to pay a loan, so people can see the official paperwork. Now, what does all of this mean? Well, extending debt isn't necessarily a great sign. Ideally, a company would be making enough money, so pushing back payment dates often suggests that the company is facing some cash flow challenges. It's like when someone asks to borrow more money, so you could ask, why aren't you paying me back the prior money instead of asking for more? However, it's also not a disaster. Maybe Brownie's Marine Group has a plan to improve its finances in the next few months. Maybe they landed a big contract and they just need a little extra time to get paid. It is important to note that Charles Hyatt is on the board of directors. So from one lens, you could argue the company asked their friend on the board of directors. So from one lens, you could argue the company asked their friend on the board for a short extension. Without seeing Brownie's financial statements, it's hard to see the scope of the issue. Also, the loan's just 5%, 10% or 20% plus of their liabilities. How will extending their loan enable them to generate additional revenues? Or will extending their loan enable them to generate additional revenues? Will they be able to do so in 6 months? Alright, that's our breakdown of Brownie's Marine Group's filling. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.